The term eco-anxiety is a fairly new one. Researchers devised the term to describe chronic or severe anxiety relating to people's relationship with the environment. This anxiety is usually rooted in feelings of helplessness about climate change or damage to the environment. Eco-anxiety was described as a chronic fear of impending doom in 2017 in a report on the impacts of climate change on people's mental health. However, it has not become part of the DSM-5, the American Psychiatric Association Diagnostic Statistical Manual. It is not a mental illness in itself, as the worry is a rational one. However, it can cause deterioration in mental health in a person who already has a mental illness. It has been shown that people who suffer from eco-anxiety usually have other anxieties about situations where they feel helpless in making a difference. These include coronavirus, race-gender inequality, poverty. The prevalence of eco-anxiety is not known, as it is a relatively new term. There's been an increase in public anxiety about the climate change, and therapists are noticing that their patients are becoming increasingly anxious about climate change. So why are people experiencing eco-anxiety now, as we've been aware of our effects on the environment for years? What was predicted might happen to the environment and planet Earth is now happening in front of our eyes, with extreme weather events, changes in weather patterns, natural disasters, rising sea levels, animal species dying, habitats being destroyed, and glaciers melting. There is an increased information regarding the effects of climate change and our individual carbon footprint with the advent of the internet, increasing globalisation, social media and scientific research. Media cover of environmental destruction has increased. How does eco-anxiety impact on people's well-being? Young people feel resentful, powerless and unheard. And they, along with others, such as parents and grandparents of young children, are worried about what the planet will be like when they get older. Some women are deciding not to have children as they don't know what the future will hold for them. People are nostalgic, remembering the environment as it used to be and mourning this loss. There's a plethora of words that can be used to describe the multitude of emotions felt when it comes to climate change. And here are some of them. Overwhelmed, guilty, angry, vulnerable, anxious, panicky, uncertain, frustrated, tearful, grief-stricken, helpless, despairing, afraid, sleepless, powerless, pessimistic, depressed, suicidal, frightened, sad, distressed, stressed, hopeless, traumatized, shocked, aggressive, not in control, fatalistic, scared, worried and exhausted. Chronic or severe stress, whatever the cause, can increase the risk of serious health problems such as heart disease, high blood pressure or depression. People find that taking positive action can help reduce the feelings of anxiety and powerlessness, such as by joining with like-minded people to share feelings of grief and concern about the future and support each other. Talking to friends, family and colleagues about climate change and good environmental practices. Volunteering with an environmental group. Making climate change a factor in the decisions they make for their lifestyle, such as what to buy, eat, how to travel, all the while remembering to reduce, reuse and recycle. Getting accurate information about the environment using trustworthy, reliable sources. Cutting back from media sources to help reduce immediate stress levels, especially first thing in the morning or late at night. This allows people to be in control of what and when they watch news and feel better able to cope with it. Finally, demanding politicians and companies to make it easier and cheaper to help the environment.